started this gangster shit. Mr. Motherfucker, thanks I get. Hello. I started this gangster shit. And it's the motherfucker, thanks I get. Hello.
Alright, if you're new here but enjoying the content, please hit that subscribe button and join us. Thank you. Alright, hey everyone, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and I am Ethan Van Sciver, a 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted member of the media. As my opener gets a little bit longer, every time I discover I am burdened with some new gift. And let me explain something to you. Trusted members of the media should actually check out this blog right here. Disney's Star Wars is dumb. It is dumb. It is dumb, and this is the perfect article to prove that. These blockheads are not listening to anything that anybody is saying. After suffering the worst year in Star Wars history, which was 2018, we're heading into 2019, which they're actually allowing themselves the potential to do worse. They don't mind doing worse. They're thinking maybe we can do worse, and maybe that won't be such a bad thing. Oh, it will be a bad thing. $182 million flushed down the toilet last year as nobody wanted to see Solo, and nobody bought any of the toys except for me. I am the only one who bought the toys, Lucasfilm. A lot of them. A lot of Rose Ticos. Just for fun. Just for fun. No reason. Snip, snip. That's for my detractors out there. Production company has, for Rian Johnson's trilogy has been formed. This is dreadful news. Look at him. Yay! Yay! Oh my god, it's so awful. Now, we have said over and over again that Rian Johnson's trilogy couldn't possibly happen. Couldn't possibly happen. I have heard from people who have told me, who have reassured me that, oh, no, it's not going to happen. He might think it is, but, it's not going to happen because they recognize the colossal failure of Star Wars The Last Jedi. They would never give this round-headed buffoon 3 more Star Wars movies. But the weird thing about this is that Disney seems to be taking this tack. They seem to be thinking, first of all, even though it only made half of what The Force Awakens made, half, I don't know, it still did pretty good. It made more than $1 billion, so that's a success, right? Is it? Why would it make half of The Force Awakens? Why? Why couldn't it make more than The Force Awakens? Why couldn't more fans be added to Star Wars? Why couldn't more people want to see this movie multiple times the way that they did with The Force Awakens? I don't know, but for some reason, these people are settling for this kind of failure. It is extremely odd. The other thing is, the other weird thought that's going through Lucasfilm's head right now, Disney's head, is, yeah, but he ruined Luke Skywalker. It's like, he's not going to ruin characters that he makes up himself, because he's going to create his own set of new Star Wars characters and his own galaxy, his own problems, he's going to have a whole new thing that's Star Wars, even though it's not Star Wars. So, yeah, he ruined Luke Skywalker, but he's not even going to get to use Luke Skywalker for this next one, so how can he ruin it? Is there a deficit of directors in Hollywood right now? I ask you. Why? Why are we settling for this clown? Why are we settling for this goofball? Who exactly is he making comfortable over at Lucasfilm in order to give this guy another 3 movies to piss fandom off with? And let me explain something to you. I mean, The Last Jedi is it's a cultural landmark in that people actually explain what their politics are based on whether or not they liked Star Wars The Last Jedi. That's how weird this movie is. People, I mean, you don't hear about things like this. In the 1980s, it wasn't, well, I liked, the way we were, so I'm a communist. No, nobody says stuff like that. They say it now. They say it now over The Last Jedi. Yeah, I like The Last Jedi, so I'm Antifa. One draws conclusions about someone based on whether or not they like this movie. That is weird, and that seems to be something that Disney not only wants to be proud of, that's something they want to double down on. They don't want to acknowledge that. They don't want to reconsider that. They actually want to double down on that and get this guy, who deliberately makes divisive films, once bragged about it. He said, I like it when my movies, like, half of the audience hates them. Yeah, no kidding. That's why half of the box office returns of The Force Awakens ended up in Disney's coffer after your movie. 50% of people hated your film. And I'm sorry, I'm shouting at this point, but damn it, we went through a whole year trying to drive this home to Disney, and they will not listen. They won't listen. Twitter user Data Racer, what a great guy. Hold on, let me move this a little bit here. See my furry hand? Look at that. Should I shave my hands? Twitter user Data Racer found this report from Fantatrax regarding Rian Johnson's upgraded trilogy. No, dreaded trilogy. I'm sorry. The button was in the way. There's something in the way of that word right now from my field of vision. In an article about television production in the UK, the following nugget of information was discovered. Registered on the exact same day was E&E Industries UK Limited, which we understand will be the first film from the planned Rian Johnson trilogy. It should be noted that for convenience, Disney registered businesses in blocks, and the creation of these businesses does not mean they started production at those dates, merely that they intend to enter production soon. So this is actually them saying, we double dare you. You think that we're going to not do this? No, Disney, we don't need you to intimidate us. We don't need you to do that. We believe that you would do this. We believe that you would do this. This can, of course, mean very early design development and does not necessarily mean that we will see final production, as seen recently with PLT Productions' The Kenobi movie. So, again, they could just be faking us out. I can't imagine why Rian Johnson would still be working on a Star Wars trilogy after these next 3 movies. They actually have another trilogy underway by the Game of Thrones guys, okay? Yeah. I always want to call him D.B. Cooper, the guy that jumped out of the airplane, but I think it's D.B. Weiss and then Debenoff or something like that. I don't memorize those guys' names. They're going to become important to Star Wars fairly soon, in fairly short order. After Star Wars Episode 9 comes out, these guys have the next Star Wars films up on the dockets, and it's going to be the first series of films that take place somewhere else with brand new characters that nobody particularly cares about. I don't understand how this is all supposed to work in any case. It's infuriating. It really is. It's so bad. I mean, it's like, hey, we're going to do a Gone with the Wind. We're going to do a movie that takes place in the Gone with the Wind universe, but we're not going to have Scarlett O'Hara. We're not going to have any of the... No. None of the characters that appeared in Gone with the Wind. It just takes place in the same universe. Oh, you mean in the South during the Civil War? Okay, that's not Gone with the Wind. That could be anything. And this is the same situation here. If it's not about the Empire, if it's not about Vader, if it's not about Luke Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Princess Leia, Han Solo, any of these characters, even Jabba the Hutt, it's not Star Wars. It just isn't. All right. Registered on the exact same day was E&E Industries, which we understand will be the first film planned of the Rian Johnson trilogy. Look at this. October 12th, 2018. These motherfuckers refuse to listen. They will not listen. They're doing this defiantly. So much of what these SJWs do is defiant. And this is an SJW influence within Star Wars, within Lucasfilm right now, that is actively not listening to the customers, that is actively flipping off the fans. They're literally every single day flipping you off with their fanboy tears mugs. Not listening to the incredible outcry of despair over The Last Jedi. They've decided to just flip you off. You don't matter to them. They are perfectly willing to take half of the box office receipts from Force Awakens to The Last Jedi. Half of the box office receipts. They're perfectly happy to see a decline all the way down to Solo, to the point where they lose $80 million on a film, as long as they continue to do what they want and piss you off. They're not going to listen to you. They're just not going to. Yeah. He says the registration of Rian Johnson's rumored production company was exactly 2 weeks after Kathleen Kennedy's reign of terror was extended for 3 more years. Rian Johnson is the hill Kathy is willing to die on. Do you understand? That is the thing. She is the one that brought him on board. She's not, she's like, look, you couldn't get rid of me. And if you guys think that I am going to, listen to you, heed you, the same people who wanted me gone, you think I'm going to stop and get rid of Rian Johnson, the director that just makes me comfortable? That was a quote. She's like, he makes me comfortable. What does that even mean? That's definitely political. That is so weird. I hope it's political. I hope it's nothing else. I just hope it's political. So, yeah. Kathleen Kennedy. She's staying for 3 more years. Kathleen Kennedy follows Making Star Wars' Jason Ward on Twitter. All of this weirdness, all of the strange fanboy sabotage that went on in 2018 with toxic fandom, all of that is here to stay for another 3 years. And again, they are not getting rid. They are not getting rid of this balloon head. No time soon. Now, I am hoping, and I hope against hope, that 3 years worth of Game of Thrones style Star Wars movies, they find direction, they realize they don't have to. They wake up from this abusive nightmare, and they actually decide they don't need to let Rian Johnson make 3 more movies. But I will tell you this right now. Nothing makes sense anymore when it comes to Disney Star Wars. Nothing makes sense. I expect my expectations to be subverted. I expect people not to behave and act in their own best interest. I think capitalism be damned. I think weirdos have taken over Star Wars, and we are in for some really dark times for this franchise. Hey, thanks for listening, everyone. I appreciate it. I had to get that off my chest. I'm so angry about this news. Thanks for being here, and thanks for being here for more than a year. As we study what goes on over at Lucasfilm. If you like this content, you want more of it, please do hit subscribe. Please like this video. Please share this video. Join this family. Join this community. Ring that bell for notifications so you never miss a live stream. Welcome to the Fandom Menace. Hey, I got a P.O. box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on the live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Join the Fandom Menace and execute your own Order 66 with our incredible line of t-shirts, Soylo, a Soy Wars story, Tico, a Soy Wars story, and our brand new smoking hot Soy Wars Plan 9. Make a statement today. This is the only trilogy you'll ever need. The link is below in the description. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the Laughing Man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.